People wanna come and minus me. Everybody look at me, I'm a G. Why you mad at me? Cause I'm a G. Yeah, top G. People wanna come and minus me. Everybody look at me, I'm a G. Why you mad at me? Cause I'm a G. Yeah, top G's only. Too many phony, masculine homies. Females acting like they are holy. Ends up being lonely. No time for game, weightlifting game. Betting some flames, too many names. Breaking their chains, me busy switching lanes. Top G, people wanna come and minus me. Everybody look at me, I'm a G. Why you mad at me? Cause I'm a G. Yeah, top G, people wanna come and minus me. Everybody look at me, I'm a G. Why you mad at me? Cause I'm a G. Your mind must be stronger than your feelings. People betray, even if they're reeling. Stay away from the demons, life has a meaning. No use in repeating, yeah, yeah, yeah. People don't like it when I keep it going. But rap is the best and I keep it flowing. My social media keeps on growing. My looks I keep glowing. Top G, people wanna come and minus me. Everybody look at me, I'm a G. Why you mad at me? Cause I'm a G. Yeah, top G, people wanna come and minus me. Everybody look at me, I'm a G. Why you mad at me? Cause I'm a G.
Can't be wrong, can't be right, can't be black, can't be white, can't be rich, can't be poor. Do you know me? Do you know me? Can't be black, can't be white, can't be rich, can't be poor, can't be weak, can't be strong. Do you know me? Do you know me?
I don't know you and me are like Coke and icy. Coke and icy. Together two and two it will become yummy. Oh so yummy. You want me, make you happy. I need you right now. Hurt me. Love is okay, but not in a homo way. No homo. I know this sometimes see we do talk like a baby. Talk like baby. Finally I know this you love me like you love mommy. Love your mother. Coca cannot leave icy. Love you like sugar daddy. Motherfucker. Love is okay, but not in a homo way.
I'm back, and I'm here to remind ya, the blue cheese is gonna get you higher, the purple laze is gonna get you higher, you'll be off your nut just like Danny Dyer in Vic Pub Benders. When you're starring on EastEnders and you're chilling with the weekender offenders, I'm gonna blend you up in you pink blenders. Yo, I'm that type of guy. Like a drug, I'm gonna get you high. Like Woody, you'll reach for the sky. When you text a bird and she don't reply, does she scroll past and think, fuck that guy? Is it just me or is she just shy? Does she not like the colour of my eye? Does she not like the love I supply? We're blasting the tunes, feeling so funky. I couldn't give a fuck, I couldn't give a monkeys.
This guy here, right, he had an action man surgically removed from his ass, no word of a lie. And he told the doctor, oh, as I was coming out of the bath, I slipped on the bath mat and I fell on it. The doctor said, oh, that's funny, because why is there a condom on it then? And he just went like this. I mean, what can you say? Odd.
We don't talk no more, never talking me. Don't like always myself. You say bye bye me, want me feel okay. Don't want to disturb me, play. This moment, why you so care? Other people looking me, I don't know. Always talking why it is not me wrong, it's you say bye bye. I see you go to cry. So many talking, not yet try. You will happy waiting for you one time.
Here's Johnny.
Hello, you beautiful lot. How you doing tonight?
Johnny Scab, he speaks the truth. Voice for the kids, no excuse. Scab leads and strong and loud. We're the misfits, we're the crowd. On the screen he shows the way. Through the rules we won't obey. World's gone mad but we stand tall. Scab Cast fans will never fall. Rise up, Scab Nation. Johnny's voice of the frustration. Fuck wokeness, it's a fight. In the chaos we're the light. Fuck. We're the light. On the screen he shows the way. Through the rules we won't obey. World's gone mad but we stand tall. Scab Cast fans will never fall. Rise up, Scab Nation. Johnny's voice of our frustration. Fuck wokeness, it's a fight. In the chaos we're the light. Throw aside your fear and doubt. Let your inner fire shout. March together with belief. Johnny's words bring our relief. Rise up, Scab Nation. Johnny's voice of our frustration. Fuck wokeness, it's a fight. In the chaos we're the light. We won't break. In Johnny's name we reawake. Scab Cast warriors unite. In the journey we ignite. We ignite. We're the light. We won't break. We won't break. Johnny's name we reawake. Scab Cast warriors unite. In this journey we light. Ignite. We're the light. 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 We won't bow. We won't break. In Johnny's name, we reawake. Scab Cast warriors unite. In this journey, we ignite. Won't bow. We won't bow. We won't bow. We won't break. We won't bow, we won't break. In Johnny's name we reawake. Scab Cast warriors unite. And this journey we ignite. And ignite. We won't break.
Hello, how you doing? How you doing out here tonight in YouTube land? I see there's 7 of you. I just, this is the 40th episode of Scab Cast. Totally random, off the cuff. I just decided to do it Wednesday, because why not? We got son of Jarrell's in the chat. How you doing, TJ? He rarely comes in here. Old TJ. Got Adam Webber, Samba Gogo, Hansel Hauser, Abu Khan. Grey cloudy day, my brother. How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Courtney's Fellowship of Oddballs popped in. Hello, how you doing, Courtney? How you doing today, wherever you are? What has your week been like? What up, Johnny? Hello, Self-Destruct. How you doing? Grey cloudy day. What's your week been like, wherever you are? Congratulations that Trump's in power now. That's really good for you, lot, isn't it? He's making some major changes. It's good to see. Like, obviously, a lot of people don't like Trump. And don't get me wrong, I like him. He's obviously made mistakes. Every human has. But he's making changes. He's doing the best that he can for his country. And that's what matters. That's what matters. At the end of the day, he's been voted in twice. And he should have been voted in when Biden was in as well. That was dodgy as fuck. It goes to show though, doesn't it? When someone's been voted in twice, then they've got something to say, haven't they? People like him. Trump is going to humiliate TK in revenge for Labour. Yeah, let's hope so, eh? I always said it. I wanted Trump, when he got back in, I wanted him to take out his wrath on the people that went against him. All these little sellout snakes in Washington, little wokesters, people that wanted Biden in. Trump will make America greater again. It might not be greatest, but it's going to be greater. It already, and the ball's rolling. It's already in action, isn't it? That's the thing with America. I guess you got more freedom of choice. Just there's so much here, isn't there? Each state's like a little country. We got a tiny little island. And we're pretty easy to dominate, like politically. It's harder to take us physically because our people are pretty hard, like we don't give up. Or we tend not to. But America got a lot, like, you lot are just totally different, isn't you? Each state's got its own law. Is a different sort of thing to understand. It's good to see you all anyway. Good to see you. Oh, I've got this thingy, right? You'll like it. It's a bit odd. I was watching it earlier. I started watching it, and I thought, oh, this would be good. This would be good to show the lads, show the people. How you doing, Kenzo? You alright, mate? I hope your week's been alright. Thank you for tuning in. The link is in the chat if anyone wants to come in. As always. Friend or foe, let's have a go. To be honest, I don't mind either way. I've got this thing here. Let's have a look at this. This might be interesting to you. Some weird stuff in it. It's like excuse me. It's like one-stop animation sort of stuff, isn't it? I like stuff like that. I was just looking at it earlier on YouTube, like random clips of things, like, weird films. I've always been into that, like animation. What we got here? You got Matt Barr. What's this about Matt Barr? Is this Matt Barr having a head wound? Yeah, possibly. Having a head wound treated. Phil Tippett style, says Adam Webber. Angel Hauser. This is probably like what the inside of Matt Barr's mind's like, I should imagine. This is what he sees on a daily basis. He dreams this. You can get like one-stop animation is like good for doing horror movies, isn't it? It gives like a jerky sort of, what do they call it? A jolting sort of feel to it. Puts you off guard, jumpy. Hell chat, Hell Johnny says, Nick the Bastard, how you doing? Hell the Bastard, how you doing, Nick? Ain't seen you in a while, mate. I hope your week's been alright so far. For those of you that don't know, Nick the Bastard's like an experimental sound engineer. He makes music with like sound waves and stuff from like synthesizers and things like that. I reckon he's trying to find the brown note so he can get everyone to shit themselves. But he does lots of digital stuff. He's interesting. Feel free to share your page in here, Nick, because you are a mod. So share a link to your page so everyone on YouTube and everyone can see your work, because I like it. I think it's brilliant. Well, trippy. I always wanted to do that, like actually make animation with like clay and plasticine. I reckon I can make some good little stories like that, but it's filming it, innit? You need to be like, you need a proper setup. So like you do one little bit at a time, and it takes a long time to do. It's quite time consuming, and it takes a lot of skill. Go bring this one back up again, because this is quite good. Johnny Cash sung about a boy named Sue, but the slums there's a guy named Beverly. Those of you that don't know, it's Matthew Beverly Barr. That is his middle name. And there's a link in the chat from Nick, or his YouTube channel, Nick the Bastard. Please go and give him a like. He's a good man. He's interesting. If you're into tripping out or going on like psychedelic trips, and his page is pretty good. Look through some of his stuff. You'll be running across a rainbow. Are there any of you in the chat that aren't happy that Trump's in? If you're willing to say it, or are you all happy? You're all happy with your new king? I'm not happy. I'm not happy with my prime minister. Not at all. None of the countries. The whole country's just fucked off with him. And hopefully he'll be out soon, but we can't guarantee it. I don't know why they ain't got him out quicker. Jealous of Trump. Yeah, jealous of them having Trump. Better than what was just in. Yeah, very, very true. Biden, I don't know what Biden's problem was. It's like he was a proper sore loser, wasn't he? It was like as soon as he got he knew he was going, just started doing loads of mad shit, trying to fuck up the country. Like, if I can't have it, no one will, sort of thing. He's terrible, really, isn't he? I like Trump. We need similar policies implemented over here. Yeah, to some extent. Maybe not everything, because obviously it's a different climate here. But yeah, similar. We need someone with a bit more like balls. Someone who's going to go balls in on it. What's this? Heard that new Gothic chick yet? Ceiling bird. Don't know what that is. I know there's a link. Gothic chick. Is there something to do with that Eric July thing? I know didn't he hire someone called Gothic? All coming out. He was a puppet. I got self-destruct in here. How you doing, self-destruct?
Hey.
Hey, how you doing, mate? You alright?
Yeah, I'm just waking up. I was drinking this morning. Sorry, I had you on the phone too.
That's alright, mate.
Oh, what's up, Nick? God, I was drinking way too much.
What do you think about Trump getting in? Then you happy with that?
Yeah, it's good. It's a good thing. It's a good day for America. It's a good thing, right? But there is something to. He was the 45th president. Then he was the 40. Now he's the 47th, right? Think about the TP, the square and compass. Freemasons, right? That's a 90-degree, chunk, right? All right, what is half of that? 47. 45.
Yeah, there's a lot. I can see what you're saying, but I think I kind of think it's kind of the opposite. I reckon like they don't
I think it
want
used to be the opposite.
The powers that be, though, like whoever runs the White House and stuff like that, the higher ones up that no one sees, they don't like someone like Trump being in power because they can't fully control him. He's a loose cannon. They prefer to have someone like Biden who's obedient and someone who's just going to do what you're told.
Someone who's a mental patient that's just going to take the drugs and lay back and let things
happen.
So
it benefits what you would call the New World Order or whatever, or the Illuminati, to have someone like Biden in there because he'll just do whatever they tell him. Whereas Trump's going to going to go off his own back. So I think he's better for your country because he's more honest and he's upfront about what he wants to do.
Yeah, that's the thing. Here's the upfront, right? And the upfront is very positive. Oh, pardoned all these January 6 people, right? And then it's a exoteric versus the esoteric. What's going on behind the scenes. We don't know yet. It's still really early in the whole scheme of things. 2025, year of the snake. What does that mean? Especially for politicians, political scheme. The fist of American power will be again respected. I like that. Yeah, I mean, that's something everybody needs. Every country needs is some respect, some dignity.
Well,
after so long of suffering, just indignity.
I guess whether you fully like Trump or not, he's the lesser of two evils anyway. Like a lot of people just would rather have him because he mixes things up a little bit. And he's got a bit more character about him as well, isn't he? He's like funny. He could be a stand-up comedian.
Absolutely, but then again, you have Elon Musk being involved in everything, right? I don't mean in everything. I mean and everything, and he's a different kind of character. He's like he's pro-global. He's in there with Klaus Schwab and all these, top financial World Economic Forum people, and Elon Musk is the one pushing for a whole, really pushing, like take Canada. If Iceland wants to be a part of, or if Greenland, if they want to be a part of America, let's have them. It's like, that's a slippery thing. The whole world could be ours, right? In a sense, ours, right? But
what do you think about the media making Elon Musk out to be a Nazi because he done the Roman salute?
That's funny. Somebody, I think it was AOC, Sexy Latina, right? I think she was the one flipping out about it on Twitter or something, and then somebody posted a picture of her being like, and
I've seen one.
Yeah,
with
it's Roman salute.
Like that. I know the Nazis that adopted it, but it came from the Roman Empire originally. It was a salute to the emperor.
Yeah. Ave Imperatus, right?
Yeah. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Greeks used it as well before that, because the Romans.
The Americans used it. The Americans used it too before the whole Nazi thing, before the 1940s and all that.
It's meant to be like a sign of respect, isn't it? You sort of hand on heart.
Yeah. Towards the one power, right? Yeah.
Yeah. But it's very subjective, I guess. It depends on the context you're doing it. Like if Elon was doing that with some sort of Nazi uniform or spouting some Nazi stuff, then maybe he is a Nazi. But just to do your hand like that quickly, I don't think that.
Or if he had a little Nazi pin right here,
Yeah.
2 seconds.
It's going to be, you're going to get that now. Now that Trump's in, you're going to get loads and loads of negative bullshit propaganda from the sore losers, trying to make it out like people made the wrong decision and that Trump's going to fuck up your country and invade the world. It's not going to happen. He's not that sort of bloke. They're all just scared and gutted because they didn't get their what they wanted.
I think a lot of parts of the world could use some level of Americanization.
Yeah, I agree
not the
with
full
that.
thing.
Westernization, definitely. From more civilized countries like you and us, we sort of and that might sound horrible to some people, but It's not really
But
wanting to help.
think about
help
India,
yourself. Yeah.
There's about 15% of it that's, highbrow or whatever, right? And that's in a caste system too. So, I mean, if they had a little Americanization, Saudi Arabia right there.
Yeah.
Looking for myself.
Do you have
Oh.
any going off subject? Do you have any hobbies, Mr. Self-Destruct? Do you like to do anything? Are you an outdoors man? Do you like going outdoors?
Well, I was about half of my work is outdoor stuff because I just can't stand to be in front of a computer so much.
Yeah.
So I'll work with some tree surgeons and such.
Oh,
And
nice.
most of my stuff would be and some light construction stuff. I say light because I tear my body up a lot on jobs, just going out, and doing too much and pulling muscles and such, right, in the back and everything.
Yeah.
And as for hobbies, I don't know, man. Porno. That's a good one.
Are you any good with a gun?
Yeah,
is
I've
that
got a
not-
few here. I'm not that good with them.
It's good to
I
have
prefer
one. Though.
pistols. Sorry?
It's good. It's always good to have one. It's better to have one and not need it than need one and not have it.
1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know.
It always interests me because if I was American, I would probably I'd keep at least one gun because in your country anyone can pretty much get a gun, so you've got to be careful, aren't you?
Yeah, man. It's crazy over here. I'm talking about locally, especially. But I want to say I want to say on that side, right, as well as this side. This is people with I don't know. It was like 5:30, and then it got to be about 6 in the morning. People were firing off about 28 round, whatever, 30 round magazines at a time, and I'm sitting here counting. I'm like, that had to have been over 300 rounds in the last 30 or minutes or an hour or so. Don't you have to what did Kenzo say?
Kenzo.
Don't you have to have an ID to buy knives not forks, but to buy knives like cutlery?
On Amazon,
prove you're over 18?
Apparently if we order it from the internet, you got to, but that's always been the way. Nowadays, now they're trying to bring in digital ID. They're using it as an excuse over it. So we just had a migrant kiddie sort of trialed for killing some kids in the Southport murders, and he apparently bought a knife on Amazon. But the argument
was that those girls in the Taylor Swift dance thing?
I think so, yeah. But they're arguing now that all of a sudden it's Amazon's fault because he ordered a knife off Amazon. But I'm not being funny. I've seen people get stabbed with pencils. You could get a weapon anywhere. It's not the weapon.
Yeah.
You could
make
kill
anything a weapon.
You could kill someone with a rock or a sharpened stick. It's not that.
A hammer.
It's the fucking
anything.
mentality behind them.
Had to show ID at the door for kitchen knives. Yep.
Man, isn't it? Yeah, they are going to put a chip. They're going to try and chip us all, definitely, eventually.
Yeah, see, that's part of the Elon Musk thing. Is he's a technocrat. Paul Ravoche had made Screwdriver. Yes, that'll do it. Nick over here with his bare hands. Yeah. But yeah, Screwdriver will do it, man. Don't matter. But yeah, Elon Musk is he's a technocrat. He wants everything done by, digital. And that was his whole plan for X. Change Twitter over to X. And then you make you turn a phone that everybody has into everybody's ID. And that's also what they did with the Coof, right? They added all these options to your phone. So when you use Bluetooth, right? You can enable proximity alerts if in health on iPhones, at least in health app, right? If somebody has tested positive for whatever they'll claim in the future, right? They'll put it on your phone, on your digital ID, and say you're positive for this. You can't use public transportation. Oh, you were in the proximity of someone who tested positive, so you're going to have to stay home. And then I think Elon Musk is for the universal basic income too, which I say, hey, give me some money, right? But that's a whole other thing, man. At least proximity alerts by Bluetooth. That was a trip. I found out about that. Because the Chinese government, I mean, we don't got any Chinese people over here, but revenge empire colonies, I like that.
Top Hat's in the chat. Oh yeah, there's going to be the first meeting of the Top Hat Club on Sunday. For those of you watching that want to watch it.
Is a top hat necessary to join?
New live stream. Yeah.
Good.
Sadly, it's kind of the gimmick.
Raise the bar.
To be honest. Yeah, it's somewhat fun, and it'll be rewarding. It'll be fun.
Let me get my boots.
What's this? We got UBI is slavery. Separate money from state. Separate money from state. Elon pulled a cool switch. He had Tesla buy enhanced AI processors for their server farms. Right. That's interesting.
UBI being separate money from the state. How so, Frederick? I mean, it's all fake money anyways. It's like, I don't think I ever showed you how much money I've got, Johnny. There's all this money just sitting around. Fresh, crisp hundreds, and you can buy these on Amazon. It's like $14 for $30,000.
They're prop
whole row
money though, aren't they? They wouldn't pass in a shop. But if you took that in a shop, they'd just laugh at you, wouldn't they?
In prop we trust. For motion picture use.
Good. They do look good though. From a distance, you wouldn't really know.
They don't have the gold leaf or anything. I bought them before Christmas. I was going to go around and just put them under people's windshields, and then I'm like, not in my fucking neighborhood. I'll get fucking killed.
What you ought to do is attach one to a bit of fishing wire and just have it out on the pavement and pull it along, lift it up out your window or something. Be funny. Watch people chase it, or tie it to the back of your car.
I dropped one in the street on purpose, just it kind of crumpled it up a little bit, and just I'm like, you know, a little agent of chaos stuff. You know.
I did that once when I used to work in a warehouse, and I was on a break, and we found like this money that looked almost real. We put it down in the street on purpose just to see, and we sat back on a bench, me and my mate, and we were just watching it to see what people would try and pick it up. And you've seen loads of people look at it, but none of them were like brave enough to just crouch down and take it. And it ended up being some little old lady in the end. Just sort of like walked past, and she didn't give a fuck. She just picked it up, pocketed it.
No, when I was real little, I must have been like 5 or 6 years old. Went to what am I thinking? Like Texas State Fair or something. You know, they had all these. It was I guess it was the farm section of it, right? And they had all these livestock, these huge bulls and everything, right? So I'm going checking out the animals, and you know, and I think I'm with my mother there, and some of the guys dressed up as cowboys were hanging out around, you know, over there, right? Over there a ways, leaning up against something, talking to each other. And, you know, the ground is covered in sawdust, right? So as I look down as a little kid, right, I'm like, oh, here's $1. So I reach down and I pick it up. And on the opposite side of it is covered in, you know, goat shit, horse shit, whatever, right? And they just started laughing hysterically. And like I was on the verge of tears as a child. I remember that shit. I'm like, these fucking assholes, you know. I don't know. You know, in retrospect, it's very funny.
I don't think I really had a concept of money properly until I was like a teenager. Like, you knew what money was, didn't you? But you didn't realise how important it was until you grow up.
Yeah. I was selling Pokemon cards at age 10 or 11 or so.
Yeah.
I was balling back then. Yeah, I got in trouble at school and everything.
That's quite a common
thing. Like all
thing.
the kids gathering around, you know.
That's quite a common thing
over there
in England. In like primary schools, you get the oldest kid who looked old enough to buy cigarettes. Back in the day when I was growing up, it was 16. It's gone up to 18 now. But back in my day, you could buy cigarettes at 16. So we used to get like someone who was obviously underage, but they looked a few years older, and they'd buy a packet of cigarettes, then sell them on individually and make a profit. But,
yeah, you call them Lucy's.
Yeah, it's a common thing in England. Little things like that, little hustles amongst children.
Yeah, it makes a difference financially, you know. Nowadays it's a little more expensive, right? But
yeah.
But I don't know. It's just ridiculous. The taxes on cigarettes. I only smoke cigarettes very rarely, really, or when I can bum. I forget bum has a British context, but it's like when I can borrow one from somebody else, right? Say, hey man, can I bum a cigarette off you? No. What does that mean? You know, it's like take it up the ass, right?
In England,
bum one.
Yeah, we sort of use it for both nowadays. Like we use a lot of American slang as well, so we know what you mean when you lot say it. It's kind of is known to English people. We kind of, because we watch so many American movies and stuff like that, we kind of pick up on your lingo pretty quick. And it's
Yeah, I get
probably the
that.
same for you lot as well. Like, you're probably used to our accents because you've probably watched like gangster movies and stuff like that, where you've had to try and understand what they're saying.
Well, I would say yes overall, but when Death Fab was on here, and then he went into Dr. Ben's show, I'm like, I'm trying to pay attention, right? Like,
Yeah,
because he's
he's
Scottish, right?
Scottish is
Yeah, so
it's very hard to understand if they've got a thick accent. Scottish,
it
even I
was like,
have trouble understanding the Scottish sometimes. It's the same with the
so
Irish and Welsh as well.
it's like his voice is a little softer, whereas yours is a little more crisp, right? His voice is a little softer, so when he's like smoothly talking, it's like, wait, did he just say this? Okay, wait, it just takes me about 4 or 5 seconds before I'm like, oh yeah, I understand.
Yeah, I'm a bit louder, a bit more in your face, I guess. Some people are more mild mannered, aren't they? A bit more like, and some people aren't used to streaming as much either.
Yeah, I still don't know the proper distance for the microphone. Patrick was like, "This is a good distance." Like,
Well,
or
I've
should
got
I
this
do
little
this?
USB stream camera that I've plugged in, and it's got a built-in microphone. It seems alright. I ain't had no problem
Yeah,
with it.
yeah, it works damn good. And your internet is great now.
Yeah, it's a lot better. It's all because I put a cable in. I didn't realise how shit it was just trying to use Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah. And my internet was fucking up so bad last night. This morning. Oh god.
Oh, yeah. I just watched the movie 1944. 1944. Ooh. I remember seeing Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels at an art house theatre. They had subtitles. Discovered UK rap. UK rap's terrible. I'd put it back. Don't worry about that.
I like the diss tracks you showed us before. Some kids or something.
To be honest, there's one or two. There's maybe one
Yeah.
or two British rappers that are all right, but the rest of them are either piss takers or just really crap. I wouldn't even call it rap. It's what they call nowadays. They call it grime, but it's just like an evolution of garage over here. We had like a genre of music called garage music, and that was very much just like fast beated rap, I guess. People trying to MC on the mic.
Makes sense.
Dizzy Rascal's good. He's alright. He's more of like a dance rapper. He does a lot of dance music as well. We got a guy over here called Kano. Kano. He's quite a good British rapper if you're gonna look one up.
So solid crew.
No, they come from the garage music era. They were like leaders of the garage era. They were, but they're just cheesy. They're commercial, really.
Yeah.
Remember them, yeah. Romeo, 21 seconds to go. I've got 21 seconds to go. I'll try and find. There was yeah. We got a lot of beat. There was another one I like as well. A guy called Mike GLC. He's pretty good. He's a London rapper. He's old school though. He's a bit more like an English version of LL Cool J, I guess. Just a little bit more gangster. Because LL Cool J, I wouldn't really call a gangster. I mean, he's connected, and you wouldn't want to fuck with him. But he's more commercial, isn't he? He's more out there for the ladies.
Yeah.
But I'm sure he's down with a lot of real OGs out there.
Well, then you have the whole down low thing, right? Which is a gay thing, you know. It's like all these rappers turns out they were screwing each other, you know.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird shit goes on in the celebrity world. In every
I
country.
take 4,000 bottles of baby oil. Like, oh man.
P. Diddy was kind of like, it was obvious he was corrupt though. I mean, there's always, since the day Tupac and Biggie died, there's always been rumours about him being involved. The public wasn't stupid.
Yeah.
We knew he was hiding something. We just didn't know how bad it was. Like, it wasn't really shocking when I heard about it.
No. Kind of always suspected something.
There are people exaggerating it a little bit, like making Diddy out to be some kind of supervillain with tunnels under his house and stuff like that. I'm not too sure on that, but I definitely believe that he's done 90% of what they're saying.
I think he went to Epstein Island.
Yeah, that's very possible.
And
but then again, you got to think as well. I'm not trying to defend anyone, but
right.
Some celebrities might have went to Epstein Island and not been shown the dark side of it. Like, it's the same with Diddy, isn't it? Like, a lot of people said they were invited to his house, but they weren't invited to the inner sanctum, like the inner party.
Like Denzel Washington and such. I don't think Denzel Washington would be involved in any of that shit. Oprah, on the other hand, I don't know. You know, I just don't know.
Yeah. Oprah, yeah, I wouldn't trust Oprah. I'm not accusing her, but she seems a lot colder. I can imagine her being a bit dodgy. But off camera.
You can imagine her with her foot on the throat of some child or something, right?
Yeah. Being some dominatrix or something.
A secret dominatrix, you know? There's a lot of them out there. A lot more than we know.
Yeah. Debauchery. That's a good word, Nick. Debauchery. Pizzagate.
Yeah, that was a whole other thing. Wasn't
Hillary
there is truth to it.
In that?
Sorry, what?
Wasn't Hillary Clinton involved in that, allegedly?
If not directly, you know, it's like oh yeah, it was her chief of staff, I think.
Right.
Or maybe her chief of staff and his brother. And they it was some creepy shit. It's like these Washington DC pizzerias, right? They had ties to Weinstein. Her only girls' school in Africa. Yeah, Podesta. The Podesta brothers. Yeah, those guys are creepy as fuck. And inside of it might be the brother's house. He has God, it's disgusting, you know, art, right? It's
pedophile art. Basically.
Yeah, it's children, you know, in a state of undress, right? And then there's also this massive, human-sized statue, like bronze, I guess. It's based on what Jeffrey Dahmer did to one of his victims. Jeffrey Dahmer? I don't know. It's been years, man. It's been nearly 10 years since all that stuff. Jaeger bombs. I've only got beer. Yeah, the emails. Yeah, it was mostly Podesta, yeah. Oh, really? Gray Cloudy.
We got Grim Jim. How you doing tonight, Grim Jim?
Aye.
Salutations.
Oh, good.
I'm
good. I just want
we
to pop
can hear
in
you
and say
all
hello.
right. You haven't got a fish voice this time. You sound good.
Yeah,
You're
I'm not
clear.
putting the cam on. I put that cam on and it fucked up my voice.
Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers. Salute. How you doing?
How's your week? How's your week been so far, mate? You all right?
Yeah, I'm just working, the new 10th level of hell bureaucracy levels and shit. It's going good. It's going fine. It's busy. It's fucking busy right now, I tell you. But it's all right.
And what do you think about Trump getting in? You happy for the Americans?
I am. I'm jealous of them. I want that. I want a guy proactive, just working the fucking issues at hand and just like slamming them. Just like, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. Instead, we've got a guy sort of mincing around going like, just doing the same old shit. The same old shit that's been done for like 24 fucking year, 25, God knows how many years now, and it's like nothing's getting done, and it's just like a sort of waiting out the clock sort of thing until their time's done. They don't do anything. It's crap. I hate it. We need a Trump. We need somebody like that's gonna do shit, like shake things up.
What do you think of Andrew Tate? Is that his name, Andrew?
I don't know. I don't know. I know Ethan likes him because like he did a comic for him and everything. I don't. At some points, I think he's like okay and everything because he's got like a basement full of women chained to the wall and shit, and then he lets them all go and shit, and then I think fucking pussy, Jesus.
Yeah, a bunch of cam girls. That's how he started out, right?
Yeah.
He's just a lol cow now, and he converted to Islam. He claims to be a Muslim.
Yeah,
I think he said he converted back
on a fucking crusade to find his lost fucking chin. Fucking hell.
Yeah, I don't like him.
No,
I don't like Andrew Tate. Really, I think he's a bit of a knobhead. Like he's got balls. He's honest, but he's a bit of a dickhead, really.
Yeah, he's too much like showing off and all that shite. I don't know. Sorry for anyone that likes that guy. But, yeah.
But how long is your prime ministership? Is it 2 years?
4, I think. I think
is it 4 or 5? Nobody knows.
4 or 5. 4, isn't it? 4.
But y'all can throw him out.
It is 4. We can just get really, really annoyed at him, and eventually we're hoping he'll just quit. We're just gonna hope he fucking quits.
Yeah.
I think it's close.
We can impeach our prime ministers like they can with presidents. We've got some sort of way of getting rid of him, but I think it's harder, isn't it? For them just to.
Yeah, we just keep writing letters to the king, and he'll get rid of him. He'll be right.
The king. Oh my god.
Our king
and his sausage fingers.
Yeah, we still got one of those. Yeah.
I don't trust. I used to like the royal family. I just don't trust King Charles. I think he's too soft.
In the 80s, he was fucking Chad, and he would like go out and be all industry and shit. No, he was fucking mad for like industry, building up like all this shit out, and now he's just like a sausage finger.
Nowadays, he's a fan of Greta Thunberg. He's like one of them. He's a little hippie man.
He's just,
how 40 years changes a person, right?
Yeah, it's not good. Everybody's like towing the line for the West, and I don't know how they've done it. I don't know how they got there with like this. Let's ruin Europe. Let's just bring the third world into Europe and everything, and think that's going to fix things. It's not.
That's tragic. It is.
It's basically the same sort of people thinking like, well, who's gonna like tow your field? Who's gonna like work your fields if we get rid of all these people? Who's gonna be your maids? Who's gonna be your fucking servants and shit? It's like,
who's gonna pick the strawberries?
Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like, we have people for this shit. Like, these are like honest fucking jobs and shit, and you're just like ruining people's jobs by bringing all of these other people and making them like into your servants and stuff. It's bullshit. They shouldn't have to do this. Yeah,
that's on a policy level. Whereas we have here, we had here before Trump again, kind of a non-policy like, we're just not gonna do anything. I went to the southern border and everything's okay, and and stuff like that, and this H-1B visa thing, and Elon Musk kind of trying to defend it as well, being like, I came here on H-1B, so you can't get rid of that. All right, Nick, right there. The U.S. should annex Canada and Mexico. That's a common thought, and Mexicans would say most Mexicans would agree,
It's
and a lot of Canadians would agree as well.
Hell yeah.
But then there's the whole North American Union thing, and North American Union, Trans-Pacific Partnership, all this shit that is, globalization, and it would be, ideal in a way. I mean, seemingly in the grand scheme of things, but then it goes to the whole mark of the beast thing, right?
I'm telling you, new Anglo Empire. You guys take the fucking reins and shit. We'll just like follow suit, you know. Oh, you guys want to attack over there? Okay, yeah, fuck it. We'll send an aircraft carrier over there. Fuck it, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, that's how Iraq went. I was like, they did 9/11, right?
Yeah, just make Canada and Britain the 31st and 2nd states, you know? You could have kingdoms in your country now. There you go.
Well, basically do. I mean, it's just not called.
Trump could be an emperor.
Yeah, there you
basically
go.
Is. I mean, that's the meme, right? And memes are more real than a lot of reality, It's the God Emperor, right? So people give him, and that's the whole idolatry thing too. It's like, and that's what, in a way, that's what worship means, right? Is it doesn't have to be, praying to something. It's just the act of giving your energy. And then there's the whole meme magic thing, right?
Did you hear Trump talking about Gaza? A lot of real estate there, guys. A lot of real estate on the prime beach, guys.
Oh, right.
Well, he's just all like, he's just talking about like, oh yeah, we can build a lot of stuff there. What was he on about?
I don't think it'll be us that's building anything.
Well, it's he's like, he just sees the positive in it. It's good.
Yeah, he does have that eye, right?
I mean, what else are they gonna build? More of the same shit? I mean, they can't keep going on with those guys on there, but I suppose
I've got a video here. A video with some strange, weird old inventions.
Yep.
Well, look at that. Wheelchair.
Oh, that's cool.
That was skillful.
Yeah. Stylish.
What the? He's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, but not about shoes. All right.
Oh, shit. Uh-oh.
All right. Reinvented the thumb screws. I like it. Good work, guys. Yeah. That'll never catch on. You guys are mad.
Oh, shit. Those are the ships with smokestacks, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why those are so big.
Oh, nice.
What? Oh shit, mobile gas? That would work in an apocalypse world.
I was halfway waiting for that helicopter to turn over on its side and decapitate everyone. What was that, like a pump? What the?
Combine harvester, isn't it?
Yeah, who's gonna pick your fruits?
Oh, new suspension. I like that sound effect. Boing. Holy shit! They do this now. It's the first extension camper thing.
Whoa.
And then crush him to death.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, they have some huge ones, don't they?
A submarine suit.
Oh shit. That can't go wrong at all.
Matt Barr would have been good at that.
Let's send it to this. Oh shit! I don't think he made it. Oh, there you go. Something for Shane Davis.
Shane Davis.
Is that just like a really big train? Right. Okay.
A really big train.
Did it say anywhere what year this stuff was? Or is it just various? It's called.
I think it's just various. I can have a look after.
Oh dear. No, that'll never work.
Also, like a theme for your
Subscribe
top
to
hat
take a
stream,
trip
you know?
back in time.
It's like the good old days.
Yeah, I'm going to discuss a lot of stuff on there. A lot of different things like politics and culture stuff. That'd be interesting. And like, but
Only
old stuff,
highbrow,
like,
right?
like the history of things and stuff like that.
That's cool.
Let me
Talk
Yeah,
about
that was beautiful.
what's the British boxing martial arts thing called? You know what I mean?
British.
Yeah,
British.
there's like a
British
gentleman's
boxing.
martial art that was invented in the 18th century.
This
And
thing?
yeah,
Oh,
some of that, like
Fist
what
cuffs.
Sherlock Holmes does in the movies. Yeah,
yeah, I know what you mean. Is
Yeah.
you use a stick, don't you, like a walking cane? It's some sort of jitsu. It's called jitsu.
Queensbury
Fuji-
boxing, maybe.
I'll find it. Fighting.
What's SLT?
Now we're googling.
Should be made. Mr. Jolly lives next door. What is that? Queensbury boxing.
Baritsu.
It's definitely a jitsu.
That sounds
Yeah,
familiar.
Bartitsu. That's it.
Yeah, Baritsu.
Stick fighting, cane fight.
Bartitsu. I'll get a video of it. It's good.
Yeah, it was started off as a lot of boisterous shouting, and then you just pull out a revolver and shoot the guy. Yeah. Ah, the good old days.
It's interesting though because it is a very good martial art. If you look at the principles of it.
Oh. Dramatic.
Hi, and welcome to the demonstration of the gentleman's martial art, Bartitsu. Bartitsu was founded by Edward Barton Wright in the Victorian era and is the first mixed martial art of the Western world. Barton Wright was a pugilist and went to Japan and studied judo and jiu-jitsu and came back and combined that with French savate and various other forms of martial art. So, without further ado, gentlemen, begin.
I'm a pugilist, don't you know?
Okay, David, so we'll work on the first technique now. Imagine you're an angry, aggressive man moving towards.
This is where it gets good. Pugilism. The art or practice of fighting with the fists. Boxing.
Me. I don't know what you intend. I just need to make sure that I keep myself and the people I'm with safe.
Okay.
So if you move towards me like that,
Okay.
I'm going to check you. Well, my friend, what's the problem? I'm asking you a question, but I'm making sure that I want you to stop. So there's no confusion there. Maybe you keep coming, and this time I'm going to definitely. I said keep back. Stay away
All
from
right,
me.
calm down. Calm down.
No
All right,
confusion,
calm down.
Definite commands.
Right.
If you're not listening to
down,
reason
calm
at this
down.
point, I can be sure you mean me some harm.
So I'm going to keep coming
So keep coming towards
Okay.
me. Here, boom, strike, strike. Okay. So I'm using techniques from pugilism in order to manage an aggressive, angry man and make sure I'm
I
safe.
saw this
Okay.
before.
And that's the
You
first
pulled
technique.
something like this up.
Okay.
Fantastic, right.
It was this guy
Okay, so we're
teaching
going to move on to
the
our
cane
second
fight.
technique, and we're going to use one of our accessories.
Probably. He's probably a master Bartitsu practitioner.
Looks like he's got a
Artifice.
fast pint arm too. Yeah.
Clever or cunning devices or expedient, especially as used to trick or deceive others. Artifice. There you go. Learn a new word, people.
Carry the
Ooh.
pocket square
Okay.
to surprise our opponent, give ourselves an opportunity to strike and keep safe.
Right.
So again, you're an angry, aggressive man moving forward. I'm going to flick my pocket square into your face. It's not going to cause any damage, but it's just going
Holy
to distract
shit.
you long enough.
Chuck a handkerchief in your face like fucking hell.
Oh my god. You can't defend against that. That's
That'd be brilliant.
insane.
You come in, strike, and strike. Okay?
You
So I'm
just
using
wouldn't expect it, would you? It'd take you totally off guard. And probably
Did
stun
he
you
just
for a
throw
few
it
minutes.
up?
artifice or trickery to keep myself safe.
Okay.
Right, so now we're going to move on to our third technique, this time using the umbrella or a walking stick. You can use either. I like the umbrella.
Okay.
Okay, so imagine in this case, you're going to try and strike me towards the side of my head, in there, bang. I'm going to stop you from doing that
Hey, Patrick.
by blocking with my umbrella, using the spring of the umbrella to keep me safe.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use the hook then, to come down and control your arm and move you around
Cheers, bro.
this way, and then just push you away.
Okay.
Is that fine?
Yeah.
And then just push him away.
I see that coming. Okay.
Okay, so again, you're going to swing in towards my head here as if you're going to strike into there. Great. Okay, so here, bang. I check you using the
So at what point
Fingers and
self-destruct would you have just shot him
You
by now?
better be watching that. I hope you're watching everything he's doing. This could save your life one day.
This is
there.
it.
My life is over.
So there we go. Our third and final technique, using the umbrella or walking stick.
Thanks, James. For more Bartitsu information, you can visit theperfectgentleman.tv. And for more videos
Thanks,
like this,
James.
subscribe to Mo.
That's hilarious.
That end bit was a bit gay, wasn't it? Yeah,
They got him. Yeah.
Right,
It's a little bit gay, yeah. Never mind.
Are we still on for dinner tonight?
Bartitsu, yeah, it's all right though. It's interesting. I might get a
Yeah, I
book
love the
about that.
penguins umbrellas. I love the penguins hypnotizing umbrella, rolling it around. Yeah, so here's my flag, right? No step on snake.
What's that, mate?
Don't step on snake. Don't do that. Yeah, I like it. No
Oh,
step on
nice, yeah.
snack. Oh shit, he's frozen. He's frozen like that now. That's how powerful that flag is. I feel like I could be a pro butler. I could make it as a butler, damn it. Yeah. What's he doing? What's he doing? All right. Oh damn.
We got oh good. I think someone just beeped in and went out again. Oh, self-destruct.
Yeah, I think it was
You all
self-destruct.
right, mate?
Yeah, my internet. I don't know. Crapped out.
It's just it's either a CIA or MI5, one of the two. Blame one of them.
Probably both.
Yeah.
All right.
Have you guys seen the full armor martial arts fights, like the full armor like battle rounds and stuff, like
Yeah, what do they call that?
UFC sort of fights? It's mad as fuck, but England has a good team and America has a good team, so it's like if we can catch a tournament, I feel would be like well in there for like some episodes. Be pretty good.
What do they call that?
I don't know. Anyone in the chat know what that's called?
I've seen them do it in Russia as well, or one of those countries around there too. It's pretty badass.
Poland, pretty good. French Shank's so good.
Six worst fake martial arts masters of all time.
Fake martial arts masters can range from hilarious, as they're demonstrating their out-of-this-world imaginary martial arts techniques, to scary, as their actions may lead to dangerous real-life consequences. In this video, you'll learn about the 6 worst fake martial arts masters of all, hilarious ones, and gradually progressing to the scary ones. Number 6. I can't but laugh every time I see Ashita Kim's ninja technique demonstration. A self-proclaimed ninjutsu master, on his website, Ashita Kim lists
Is Johnny lagging a little
skills
bit, or
that none of hands. Ninja levitation, flying without wings, and iron fist of the ninja hand into the steel trap.
Oh no.
Damn.
Not only did
Hey,
Ashita Kim release instructional DVDs, he also wrote countless ninja training books in multiple languages, and even expanded into writing fictional novels featuring himself as the main protagonist, such as his classic, The Amorous Adventures.
The Amorous Adventures of Ashita Kim. There you go, look that up.
Adventures of Ashita
Good
Kim,
Skyrim
where
mod
as a
called
secret
Amorous.
ninja spy, he's romantically involved with multiple women, and where Mr. Kim must prove himself for ritual whorehouse combat. On top of it all, Ashita Kim also has a statement on his website that he's accepting Challenge Fight as a professional fighter for a fee of $10,000 and lists a number of detailed conditions you have to meet if you want to fight him. With all of these amazing achievements, Ashita Kim easily makes the top place as the unintentionally most hilarious fake martial arts master of all time. Number 5. George Dillman's story begins
George Dillman, he looks good.
Right. Unfortunately, I have to pop off, guys. Sorry.
Cheers, Jim.
See you later.
No worries, Jim. Thanks for coming in, mate.
That's weird. My internet is not showing that it's connected, but it's connected.
I can hear you all right.
Early in his martial arts
Are you a
career,
little
he
laggy
associated
me?
himself with known and respected martial arts figures such as Bruce Lee and Muhammad Ali. But in later days, he's shown that hanging out with great martial artists doesn't necessarily make you one. Not only does Dillman claim to teach pressure points, which never been proven to work,
Don't go there. You go one thumb away to the face.
his most hilarious downfall came during a National Geographic documentary where Dillman claimed to teach no-touch knockouts, a martial art technique that affects another person the
No-touch knockouts.
distance without physical contact. As the National Geographic team documented his no-touch class, many of his students seemed to be able to replicate this technique amongst themselves. But as soon as a scientist stepped in to experience the no-touch
That Street Fighter shit, that is. Being able to just force power people, Shaolin monk.
Ooh, have you seen the
firsthand,
new
which were,
Street
by the way,
Fighters?
not done by George Dillman himself, likely to avoid potential failure and complete humiliation in the case of failing. The technique did not work. But the funniest part came not during, but after the demonstration, when George tried to explain why the technique didn't work.
The skeptic was a totally non-believer. Plus, the guy had his tongue in the wrong position of the mouth. That can also nullify it.
The reason, though, George does not make the top of this list in hilarity is because in 1997, he was put in the Hall of
Guy had his opponent had his tongue in the wrong position of the mouth, so he was immune to his power.
Yeah, that's
Fame of the Black Belt magazine,
His
along
tongue was
such
supposed to be in
names
the
as
other
Bruce
guy's
Lee and
mouth.
Royce Gracie, while also being named Black Belts magazine's Martial Arts Instructor of the Year, showing that even the craziest martial artists can fool others and bringing us one step closer to scary on our list. Number 4. No fake martial arts masters list would be complete without John Timothy Keehan,
Look at him. He looks
who later went
he
by
looks like Smiller.
Count Juan Rafael
Count Dante.
Dante, or simply as Count Dante. While seemingly a capable karateka at first, Count Dante even hosted many tournaments during the 1960s, where he paired practitioners of different styles against each other. Keehan even grew disillusioned with conventional karate instructions focused on ceremony, tradition, and protocol over what he felt to be effectiveness, and began developing his own style that he would promote as street effective, something that seems a respectable path in martial arts. But the hilarity begins when Count Dante creates his own style, which he referred to by multiple names, such as the Dante system, Dance of Death, or sometimes the Kata Dante, where by learning all of these steps of Keehan's Dance of Death, you would thereby become an effective fighting master. He later began heavily promoting himself via comic book ads as the deadliest man alive, a brilliant marketing move at the time if you ask me, and claiming that he participated in secret death matches in
This is brilliant stuff, isn't it? Imagine that.
Yeah.
Just having the balls to make posters of yourself, calling yourself the deadliest man alive. All the challenges you'd get.
Man, wouldn't fly today, you know.
Thailand and China.
Yeah.
Winning by killing opponents in front of crowds numbering in the thousands. He also worked as a hairdresser, by the way. On top of it all, Keehan offered an opportunity to mail order his instructional booklet, World's Deadliest Fighting Secrets, a clearly very secret booklet available to everyone. But Count Dante's story turns to a scary one during the so-called Dojo Wars, which happened in April of 1970, as Dante and some of his students performed a dojo storm, an attack on a rival dojo that led to a brief battle which resulted in very real consequences. The death of Dante's friend and fellow sensei, reminding us that being a fake martial arts master can sometimes go too far. Number 3. A former DEA agent, now best known for his log versus sword video, who turns out to have a fascinating biography, starting with the fact that he was removed from the DEA for breaking a number of DEA rules, such as operating...
He's got to be trolling, isn't he? When are you going to have a log like that? versus a sword.
Yeah, that's not
Video, who
real.
turns out to have a fascinating biography, starting with the fact that he was removed from the DEA for breaking a number of DEA rules, such as operating vehicles he was not allowed to use, or taking firearms off site illegally to use them to teach firearm safety. Jeff happens to also be a 15th degree Bujinkan black belt, an ninjutsu based martial art created by Masaki Hatsumi, a Japanese gentleman who in his later years rocked purple hair, and where one of the final tests for a black belt exam is to kneel with your eyes closed, expecting a wooden sword strike from behind you, and moving out of the way as soon as you intuitively
swear I
feel the
saw
sword
that and
coming.
just
A
popped him
test
in the
that
head.
doesn't always end well.
Oh,
Yet where
Yeah.
Jeff's story turns into a scary
Replay
one
that.
isn't how he abused his power and influence as a martial arts instructor. For example, he once convinced one of his students to let him marry their wife. Then in other two cases, he sexually abused two women who'd him told that in order to fix their sexual relationships with their husbands, they had to go through a sexual healing therapy with him, during which he had sex with them. Both cases were later classified as rape. Some crazy examples that remind us that the given authority to martial arts instructors can be abused in various and dark ways. Number 2. The case of Joshua Fabia is rarely a funny one, and often leans to being a scary one instead, as an example how far crazy people can go. Joshua Fabia initially became known as the coach of the famous
he looks like a psychopath. He's got those eyes.
fighter Diego Sanchez. But things turned sour when a training video was released where Fabia had Sanchez hanging from a bar and straight up hit him in the head, face, and even kicked him. A training method that has zero real-life application and is simply dangerous. But that was not the first instance of Fabia's crazy behavior. In an earlier case, he was reported to pull out a real knife during a training exercise and chasing his students around a ring with it. An improvised but dangerous and crazy training exercise. He was also captured dozens of times speaking over his fighter during his interviews, and in one case even approaching the hosts of the show and physically intimidating them to prove his point. On top of having dangerous and hardly sensible training methods, the worst part about Joshua Fabia is that for a long time he was featured in many interviews and promotions of Diego Sanchez, given opportunities to spread his crazy messages, showing us once more that crazy martial artists can influence all sorts of people, reach various levels of influence, and should be regarded and be listened to with caution. Number 1. Initially, James Heydrich's case seems like a cautionary tale in believing the supernatural without taking a closer look. For a period in time, he was considered to be the world's greatest psychic, being featured in big-time TV shows.
This guy's got to be a proper nutter if he's at number 1.
During which he was demonstrating feats such as turning the pages of books without touching them and making pencils spin around on desks, leading to many believers and a national cult following. He was later exposed by skeptic James Randi when they both appeared on television where Heydrich was supposed to prove his power. Randy placed foam peanuts on the table around the phone book to show Heydrich was actually turning the pages by simply blowing on them. As Heydrich attempted to turn the pages, his powers suddenly failed him. He claimed that the stage lights were causing the foam pieces to generate a static electric charge, which prevented him from using his powers. But in reality, he was just proven to be a fraud. Yet the scary part of Heydrich's story comes from his martial arts career. Using his fame, he created a martial arts school, which at a certain period of time had a whopping 2,000 students. During these classes, Heydrich claimed he could pass on the gift of psychokinesis to them. Yet the scary part of Heydrich him from using his powers. But in reality,
there, look at that. That's a proper like Lego man haircut, isn't it?
Yeah.
The medieval
You got it, Lego. Oh man.
I reckon that
The most horrifying master.
He'll get a haircut like that.
Just get a wig.
If you're listening, Pat, you should get a medieval Lego cut. It look pretty cool. You could style it. Have a little beard with it.
You swap them with other people's hair. It just lifts right off.
That's like the typical lesbian haircut, isn't it? Like SJW sort of haircut. If it was like blue or green. Well, I suppose nowadays they shade the sides of their heads, don't they? And have like a Manhican.
In reality, he was just proven to be a fraud. Yet the scary part of Heydrich's story comes from his martial arts career. Using his fame, he created a martial arts school, which at a certain period of time had a whopping 2,000 students. During these classes, Heydrich claimed he could pass on the gift of psychokinesis to children through special training techniques, which in 1989 was shown to be a front.
Pencil.
That sounds sinister, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Pass on his ability with special techniques. Oh look, Pat's piping up. I'd rather breathe an active mind, tread on an active mind. That's a bit over the top. I'd rather have that haircut than tread on a mine. It's not that bad, Pat.
For his coercing children into performing sexual favors for him. Eventually, Heydrich was sentenced to 17 years for molesting 5 boys, yet again showing the scary side of how fake martial arts masters can abuse their power in the most horrible ways. If you want to see how I exposed a whole global organization of fake...
Oh. I we do. Here. Patrick, come on in the chat properly. The link's in the chat. Are you still drinking, Mr. Self-Destruct?
It's lime artificial flavored drink. Hold on, I'm in another window.
Fair play. Does it taste nice?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, it's all corn syrup and shit. I think. Pretty sure.
It's probably not good for you. But
no corn
drinks
syrup.
like that are.
No corn syrup. It's just water, sugar, citric acid, artificial flavor. Pretty good. Most of this brand is just corn syrup.
Do you have a drink called Iron Brew in America?
Iron Brew.
Or IRN. It's spelled IRNBRU. It's a Scottish drink, but it's like a like a pop. I guess you call it soda pop in America. It's like a
I'm not sure. I try not to drink a lot of stuff, you know.
Yeah. I'm always interested to see like the different products that Americans and English people get. We got a very because our standards are different, aren't they? Like the food safety standards. There's a lot of American sweets.
Yeah,
a lot
our
of
sweeteners are
American
poison.
sweets and candy that we're not allowed in the UK because of like sugars and stuff. You can order it on eBay, American candy, but you can't buy it in our shops because it doesn't meet our regulations.
That's pretty funny that you can order, you know, you can't buy it, but you can order it.
Yeah, they can't really stop you, can they, if it's being posted to you?
I'm looking for I randomly found a video or a live stream of a Street Fighter tournament a couple months ago, and it's crazy to look at what stuff looks like now.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't know if these. I don't know if this would get this video. Wow, Cammy's got a booty. I'll share it anyways if you want to see it just for a moment.
Yeah.
Screen window. Wait.
Right, I'll wait 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Here it is. Don't think there's any sound to it.
No, I have a issue where I can't share sound,
Oh, right.
so I just mute it anyways. It's got
It's cool,
some
though.
crazy fucking cutscenes.
Is that the newest? The newest
I
Street
believe it's
Fighter
the newest
game?
one. It's 2024.
Nice.
And look at this crap.
I used to love old school Street Fighter on a Super Nintendo.
Yeah. Yeah, the old school is way better. Well, I mean, this is visually, stunning, kind of. It's just there's a little too much going on for me.
Yeah, that's the bonus though of nowadays. They can put more into the graphics and stuff. But if you do it too much, it kind of loses the feel with games like that. Because some people like the retro feel, don't they? Like
Punish, counter hit.
You almost don't want it being too.
Yeah, I was watching this Japanese. I think it was the same tournament. Oh crap! Let me go ahead and stop sharing. I don't want to.
No worries, mate.
I don't want those people to claim the video or anything, claim the stream or anything. They just outlawed the red dye that is toxic that was in all the candy. Yeah, my cousin who joined the army, he was really sick. Anytime he would have anything with that red dye, they'd just start vomiting like crazy. But yeah, I found that random gaming stream, a tournament, a Japanese tournament. And first thing was a black guy and some very tiny, just an average sized black guy from America, and then some tiny South Korean kid. And the South Korean kid got his ass whooped, and he just refused to shake the black guy's hand afterwards. He was so upset. It was a Dal Sim. You remember? With his extendable arms and shit.
Yeah.
Spitting fireballs
He was a
and
good
shit.
character.
That just looked crazy.
I used to like Bison in Bison. Guile was alright.
Yeah, Guile's good.
Blanca was fun to use because of the electric shock.
Yeah. And he just looked cool.
And
anyway.
Vega as well. Vega was one of my favourites. He was quite like an agile ninja, wasn't he, with his claws?
Yeah. Yeah, Street Fighter was great. Yeah, I guess there's a bunch of other characters added now. I don't know.
I've got a Russian martial arts master here.
Bullshido.
He's like a Street Fighter.
Is this footage sped up or is he? I don't know what the angle of that kick is, but a little ballerina move right up there.
I like the commentary too.
Man. I guess those initial little locks and pops are just for the sake of distraction, right? I like every time he kicks, he lifts his hand up. Let's watch that. See? Oh, he didn't do it this time. A lot of times when he kicks, he raises one of his hands like that. You see? He raises his right hand up like he's saluting the communist cause. Okay, I'm really sorry, people. I did not mean to always associate Russia with communism, but sometimes it is like communism. I mean, there's red here. And here's Choryak, our master teaching his students. He actually has students. What is that?
That's embarrassing.
Are those his sons, maybe? I think those are his sons. Those are not his students.
That's his son and his son's boyfriend.
That's a pretty sick dragon pattern on his shirt, though. Oh, now he's critiquing his sons. Suka, you do it like this. You would make him great break dancer, man. A whole generation of Russian break dancers could come out of this. Oh my goodness. Yes, he's actually critiquing them. That guy's intimidated by the sheer, what do you call it? The sheer ugliness? The sheer...
No,
what
extend the
happened?
claw further. The claw.
What's the footage? Go back to HD.
When you click, you must.
Oh,
when you
he's
kick,
showing
must
you how
claw.
to apply it. Very interesting. So it is like pop and locking. It's kind of grappling. Interesting. And now it's stuck. Oh no, is the Russian KGB about to get me? Russian KGB about to come get me. I'm sorry. He's funny, okay? Okay. I guess Russian KGB's trying to get me. Seriously, it's stuck. But I don't know. I can't. Why? Oh, come on. KGB, man. Come on. My best friend is Russian. That doesn't count. That's like saying you have one black friend. Okay, I have 2 Russian friends. Come on, KGB. See, look at that. There's a little bit of maybe Bagua applications or something like that. It looks like he had some influence from.
Yeah, pretty boring.
But by the way, shout out to Martial Arts Remix. This is where I found it. I'm trying to find more information on this.
Oh, I won't be bothered with him. I'll just give him a headbutt. Have you ever headbutted someone in a fight, Mr. Self-Destruct?
Yeah.
You know, like when you...
Yeah. It hurt me more than it hurt the other guy.
Oh.
And
you hit him in the wrong
I got a
place.
big forehead, and
you got to go for like the top of the forehead.
I hit him in the nose, but
on the angle.
Yeah,
if you ever
I hit him in the nose
again,
with the front of my face.
Yeah,
it was just weird.
But apparently, the hardest part of your skull, like for doing that, is at the very top of your forehead, just before your skull curves back, like the corner of it.
Yeah.
Because I've done it before as well and caught it a bit too low down, and then you smack your nose as well, or your eyes will start watering or something.
Yeah.
You got to try and aim
I
high.
got beat up after that. I was just out of it just for a second, just for long enough to get hit in the what do you call it, solar plexus. Right under the bones, right under the rib cage.
Worst place I've ever
been
punched. I've been punched like directly in my throat before. That was probably the worst one. Like a proper clean on throat shot with full power right into your Adam's apple.
See, that's how I would fight somebody. I mean, that's how I did a few times. I'm like, I want to get this over with. It's a serious thing, right? Like, I want to get this over with. I don't want to, I don't want to fuck around. There are multiple people here, and this could turn into a me getting jumped situation. I'm like, let me do this.
I was like,
so I screwed up my fingers a bit too. Kind of got arthritis or something.
I grew up in a very rough part of England, and we used to have to carry weapons with us most of the time. If you weren't strong, it's not. I've never been a very big person. Like, I find it hard to get a lot of muscle. But sometimes in the old days, you had to carry like a kosh with you or something like some bludgeoned weapon, just in case you got jumped by local gangs.
Oh yeah. I can't walk around some places around here, and honestly, all these gunshots just fucking randomly. Could be like 4 p.m. and somebody just decides, maybe they're drinking or whatever, right? And they just decide, I want to just fire off about 40 rounds. I'm like, yeah, shit. I'm glad I wasn't out walking, Just walk around the neighborhood. What do you call it? What do you call it? Slinking in the city. I'm like, I should do that. I could get some exercise. Just go walk around. See the beauty of nature. Take some good little pictures. I used to do that when I lived in a different spot.
The good thing with that is you ain't got to be bothered about showing yourself. You can just film what you're looking at, can't you? And talk to the camera. It's quite easy.
Well, I just
It's chilled out.
you know, I would just take pictures of, say if it's raining or something. Here's a puddle and a little bit of very bright green grass, right? Just a little tuft of it, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty good looking. I mean, I was high on something every time I would go out for a walk like that, but I'll like get down there and zoom in with the camera and and just take a nice little picture, Back when I had an Instagram, put little stuff up there, and deleted my Instagram because
You'd be
this
surprised
girl,
how
she
many
was,
people like that sort of thing. It's artistic, isn't it?
but yeah, I mean, I still have the pictures somewhere, most of them somewhere. No, but I can't go slinking around here,
Yeah.
Even though, stuff is improving, but there's still a bunch of weird ass people
do you drive?
Dangerous. Yeah. I mean,
You should take yourself to a few different places. Try and drive to like a national park or something.
nah, I'll get taken by the extra dimensional aliens or Bigfoots or whatever's there. National parks, you got to think the national parks are like, I mean, beautiful, right? But fucking dangerous or something. All the people that disappear,
Yeah.
I mean, you brought on
I
is it
wouldn't
Steve
be
Stockton?
surprised if you. Yeah, he does all that.
And the missing
Hey,
411 guy. Hey,
You guys
Patrick,
have
your hair
no
grew back.
fucking idea how much lint I had in my belly button today. No idea.
Are you happy that
How
Trump's
much lint did you have in your belly?
So much lint. Johnny, I'm like, I said it before and I'll say it again. I want that Epstein list. I want that Epstein list. I want the 2 wars to end. I want the Epstein list. And then I'll consider being really excited. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
I know that kind of takes the wind out of a lot of people's sails. I mean,
You want to
look,
make?
I said that. Go ahead.
You want to make sure that Trump's not on there. You mean? You want to make sure he's not on the list.
Precisely. People go, well, if he was on the list, they wouldn't have shot at him, right? They wouldn't have shot at his fucking head. They were trying to kill him. These people don't work. They don't work the way you and I work. They if Trump had been assassinated at that time, then Biden would be the president now, or Kamala Harris, which is an easy pawn to use. And if Trump is not assassinated, then everybody thinks, oh, they're trying to get this guy, so we should get all behind him. So, and also the attempted assassination, the head, the head wound.
It's not.
That's a Freemason symbol. All right, I'm done. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it's not.
No, you're right.
It's not totally impossible that Trump could be dodgy, but it's very improbable. I mean, he's a very honest man, and he's open. He's more open than any other president. I think that's why they hate him. Like I was saying to Mr. Self-Destruct earlier, he's hard to control. Sometimes he's too honest for his own good, which is very rare from a politician.
Yeah. And that's why a lot of people like him. I mean, we've our whole lives, at least my whole life, we've had politicians who, it's all the politico speak, the double talk, the bullshit. What's up, Abu Khan? And so when he comes in there and he's like, wow, Hillary's such a crook. Like, people love hearing that. They love other people getting called out,
And I grabbed her by the pussy.
Yeah, right. Wow, what a disgusting pussy. Frankly, I would never touch it again. What do you?
It's not a pussy you want to grab. Trust me, I've been there.
Oh my God. Hey, speaking of cool things, we weren't, but hey, check this out.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to fit it over my headphones. I have to probably get earbuds. But look at the quality on this.
Sunday,
I'm like a what?
You're up for Sunday then. You're ready.
Oh yeah, I'm stoked, brother. Let's go.
Brilliant.
I'm going to put this over here for now. And also, coming to you guys soon.
How is it being?
Nice and
I'll
shiny.
bring it up. Is it being delivered soon? Is it? Is it out for delivery?
Yes, I just got Phenomenon second printing today. So, there's a lot of signing that has to be done. I've signed and bagged and boarded probably 140 of Phenomenal Tales. And I got,
nice.
80 more of that to go, and then 200 of Phenomenon and like that. So that's what I've been doing with all my time. Just been sitting here signing shit and bagging and boarding it.
It's brilliant to see your progression from when you first started to what you're doing now. It must be really busy for you.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Super busy. You don't think about how much time it takes until you're doing it, and you get like you get a million Gemini mailers, and you're like, oh, I have to fold and put these all together, and that's like 3 days. Because I have to work during the day, so I come home and I just do what I can.
What you have to put all the packaging together when you post it.
Yep.
You mean?
And everybody wants things signed. I mean, I assume next time that's a big lesson learned. Lesson learned. Next time, put an option on Fund My Comic, signed or unsigned.
Yeah. Special tier.
Yeah. I don't know if I would charge for my signature.
The best thing to do, Pat.
What's that?
Just have your signed ones. There's a limit. Just have a limited edition, a limited number of signed ones, like 100, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then there's more value to it. If everyone's is signed, then there's not as much value to it. You want to have 100%. A limited amount.
Oh, see, Johnny, this is why I come talk to you, because you have all the greatest ideas.
It makes it better for your backers, because your backers would then have something that's a bit more valuable. Say that you've only got like 50 signed copies or something. Then
I think I'm gonna do that now. I think you've convinced me, because I don't want to sign 1,000 books.
Just pick a good number, pick a holy number, and then sign that. And that's it.
33.
No, not 33. It would have to either be
69.
77, 777, 69 would be pretty funny. Let's be honest. Or like
Angel numbers.
120. Yeah. I like that idea a lot. Because my book doesn't have anything to do with symbolism at all, Patrick said sarcastically. Why's the cover stuck on page 1?
I do genuinely think that will increase the value of those particular comics, because there won't be as many of them. They won't be as easy to find.
And people were telling me when I was on Ethan's stream, people were like berating me. They're like, dude, you need to have like higher tiers. You know what I mean? Like more expensive things, because people want to get all that. It's mind blowing. The people out there who are like, I want everything and I want it all, and I want it like in the most perfect form. And so yeah, I'm gonna have to push back the campaign for Phenomenon number 2 by like 2 weeks, I would say, just so I can get all this stuff prepared. But yeah,
Vaughn is beating you.
That's a great idea. Vaughn can't beat me. It's not possible.
Not physically.
No. I'm not even that. I mean, that wouldn't be nice or fair.
No, I get you. I like that right behind your head. The painting, whatever picture. Framed.
It's the Last Supper.
It looks like the Last Supper. Yes.
Yeah, Stanley and the
So I
characters.
I noticed Fantastic Four. Yeah.
That's
And
cool.
who else is X-Men?
We got Jean Grey, Cyclops, Thor, Hulk, Iron Man, Daredevil, Spider-Man, and the Fantastic Four. Oh, and Captain America.
Very nice.
My friend got that for me a while back, and it's just, you gotta frame something like
perfect.
that, you just gotta. This is also my snake staff back here. It allows me to bend the wills of mere mortals such as yourselves. So
Wow.
be nice to me.
You're a sorcerer.
That's right. More like a warlock, because warlocks, they have to what's the word I'm looking for? Dedicate themselves to like a deity. I'm more like a warlock.
A Catholic warlock.
Mm-hmm.
You know that in England, there are Catholics and Protestants that actually do Druidism as well. they allow it.
Really?
So you've got like, yeah, they mix it with Christianity. They have Christianity as their overall thing, but they practice some little druid rituals with like nature and stuff. Little bit like have you ever heard of Franciscan friars?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They like to pray out in nature. They prefer
Yeah.
to be out in nature rather than in a church.
Would you consider that a druid thing though?
Yeah, definitely, because that's how druids started. They worship the land and they worship nature, and that was seen as God through the power of the
Spirits in the
things that were
trees.
growing around them.
Well, it is to a degree. It's a part of God. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to say a tree is God, but God made the tree.
When Christianity was first formed or conceived, they restricted it to having to be in a building or a temple or something like that. That's the difference I see in organized religions to paganism. With a pagan religion, you can worship your God wherever you like. There is no temple. The earth is the temple. That's just my opinion.
Oh my God, Katie, I fucking hate that song so much. I hate that song. What if God was one of us? He fucking was. You guys crucified him, and then
Does Hansel Hauser want the link?
Hansel Hauser.
Okay, guys, where do I put the signature here for these?
On the inside.
On the
or
inside,
on the
you think?
outside?
Do you want yours on the
I would say
inside,
on the
Mr. Self-Destruct?
I think a lot of people want it on you. It depends if you. It depends if you're going to do it limited as well.
There's a lot of room,
I would do it. Yeah, I would do it there in that big black space, just to the right of all that writing. Do it right in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah, there.
I did a poll and
may as well just to fill the space.
It was half and half when the poll ended, and I was like, "Fuck! What's the point of doing a poll if you guys are gonna?"
Well, I'll sign half of them.
I've got a silver one. Katie works just as well. I took that from Shane Shear Davis, the reader of Comicsgate.
Shane, hope you don't take his signature too. It's just a whoosh.
No,
it's,
here,
it's like vaguely an
S.
S.
I'll show you.
It's like vaguely an S and maybe a D there.
Hold on.
That's a nice space to put a signature because you're filling the gap as well. You're kind of taking away the dead space.
And it's been so long since I've filled in any gaps anyway.
And you can make them quite big as well because of the space that you've got.
All right, here we go. You guys tell me if this is good or not. Stop. Oh, my shit.
Oh,
yeah, that
nice.
looks good. I like that. That's good.
Okay.
Yeah,
try
that's
and
great.
stick to that style.
I was going to say no blow on it, but it didn't.
Are you not supposed to blow on it?
I think a lot of people, it's quite common to have like little OCDs when it comes to things like that. Like you want it to be neat. Like if it's over a picture or something, then it's not. You can't see the signature as well.
That's true. That's very true. I didn't know. I asked people what they wanted. They said half and half. And so I just kind of made an executive decision and was like, I'm going to do it on the outside. So I did 140 on the outside, and I've got 20 on the inside. So yeah. You know, if you want it on the inside though, Mr. Self-Destruct.
Oh, that sounds dirty.
You're going to have to, yeah, you heard me. You're going to have to tell me what your real name is somehow. So, just saying. I'm collecting doxing information.
I'll get you on a
Marion Goldstein.
Yeah, it's like a girl's name. Carbon says sign the outside, Patrick. You need to see that it's a signed copy. See, that's the I know I got a friend at work who's like, sign it on the inside, so because he's gonna take all three of the issue 1 and frame them and put them in like a thing. But
that's what I would like.
Yeah. So there we are. The first signed copy of Phenomenon #1, second printing. Yeah, with the
Well,
Jimmy Reyes
sign
cup.
another one on the outside, and let's
Sure.
compare.
Sure, that's fair.
Does that
Sorry.
dry really quickly then, that pen?
Yeah, it does. It really does. It's Frederick.
I like that idea.
Ah,
What's up,
shit. There's
Carson?
no good. Okay, here's a good place. Hold on. It's not the best, but. I don't like that because my final thing goes off the page.
Katie says you can sign hers wherever you like, Patrick.
Okay.
Yeah, I prefer it on the inside.
I think on this one, I think it's better on the inside. That doesn't look so nice right there. I don't know. I also don't like this.
Silver
This second
on
line is
silver.
supposed to just
because
kind
it's
of.
over. I think if you're going to do it over a picture, you've got to do it over the darkest bit of the picture because the white behind it doesn't really contrast with it that well.
Should I do it over
Light
Cruel
colour.
Mantis over here? This guy. I don't want to cover him up.
Possibly, yeah. Or down, what about the bottom left? The bottom left would look good.
Let's try that. This is ruined now. Guys, I signed one of them and it looked like I had a seizure when I did it. And I was like, I can't give this to somebody. This looks stupid.
That's like my
Harvin
signature.
says he likes it. Let's see how this one on the bottom looks.
You see what I mean? Yeah.
Oh,
better?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it looks much better, I think.
Yeah, you can see it a lot better. That's nice.
All right. I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll just do half and half.
Very pleasing to the eye.
You know what else is pleasing to the eye?
Sorry,
Oh, I'm asking
I
you
didn't mean
guys.
to kick you out like that.
No, you're okay.
Perfect. Katie says she loves your signature. It is a very cool signature, isn't it?
Thank you. I've been practicing it for a
It's
while.
got a good flow to it.
It's got those two lines. I don't know.
So have you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Have you got any other weird? Like your Minotaur character, Pat?
Yeah.
Have you got any other weird characters in mind, like other mutants that have been made, like for their own stories?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Future.
So issue 2 revolves around because in the first one, the Lantern terrorist organization stole the serum to make superheroes. Not superheroes, but people with superpowers. But at the end, they were like, "Oh, sorry."
Sorry, mate. Katie asked me how I was doing. I'm good, thank you. Carry on, Pat.
At the end of this issue, they don't have the DNA required to make the super soldier serum work, so they've got to go find some DNA. So that's what issue 2 is about. Is them they're essentially doing a because like the nuclear war happened, and there's in the Moscow Zoo they keep cryogenically stored DNA of all the animals the Soviet Union could get its hands on. So that's what the Lanterns are after in this issue. They're trying to get that animal DNA so that they can splice it with the serum and give themselves superpowers. So, and this, this comic goes on for a while. So spoiler alert, but they get the DNA. But there's shit that happens in this that I'm not going to spoil.
Yeah. You could make some brilliant mutants out of animals.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Imagine something weird like a kangaroo man. Like the upper body of a man, and like the lower body of a kangaroo. That'd be pretty freaky.
What if he got screwed and had the upper body of a kangaroo, but the lower body of a man?
He'd still be pretty strong. They can
Yeah,
get
he
pretty
would be
muscly.
strong. Yeah.
They can
You're a
be
really good
pretty
boxer.
Just imagine the Egyptian.
There was a famous
Egyptian gods.
kangaroo that died, and
Just the
he
heads.
was actually like proper pumped up. He had proper muscles.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
To
you see
fight
those kangaroos like jacked, just
Yeah, I'll find him.
they're like on steroids, you know. It's crazy.
Wild ones get a lot of exercise, and they fight each other for dominance.
They kick, right? I mean, that's
One of
primarily
my
how they
favourite
fight each other.
animals here. Yeah, they can punch and they can whip you with your tail.
Oh yeah.
A 200-pound kangaroo. Here we are.
Shit.
Whipped kangaroo. He was called Roger. He's dead now.
A great name.
He had a heart attack, I think. He must have been on steroids or something.
Holy
Roger the
shit.
ripped kangaroo.
Oh my gosh.
Just imagine he tries to give something a hug, you know.
That doesn't even look real.
Holy shit.
You know what I mean? Like that looks like a dude in a costume.
It's very similar to like a bodybuilder.
Skinwalker.
6 foot as a man kangaroo. If you ever want to have like a wife, you're going to have to fight for her. You know, you try to get their opponent in a big bear hug, basically, and wrestle. And Roger did that to that bucket. He gave it a big bear hug, and it just crumpled it like a coke can in your hand, I suppose.
Roger sees me.
Oh, yeah.
Go on, Roger. Have him.
Oh my god.
He's not afraid of people, and he likes to
Hell
like,
no.
try to fight me.
Fuck you,
I've got to make sure I run away.
Fuck kangaroo. That's just me.
Oh, look at that. They look like a little alien.
Oh, see, they've got drive-by shootings in Australia too.
Roger cannot be released that
Oh, is that what it
because
was?
he may run into people.
Yeah, you wouldn't
So
want him
he's
after
gotta
you,
be
though, would you?
kept at my section.
He's a big boy.
Crazy.
An army of them. If I was like a rich man, I'd have an army of them. I'd have them guarding my house, and I'd train them
Kangaroo army.
to like know friend from foe.
Attack!
Yeah. Oh, I see you
Be
didn't
pretty
notice my
nasty.
army of kangaroos.
Just have a
10,000
pack of them.
kangaroos
I
strong.
don't think you'd outrun a kangaroo either. They're pretty fast on like cross country.
You'd have to be sprinting, and yeah, they would outlast you too.
You could even attach
Roger,
weapons to them, couldn't you? Like on their arms, like mod them up.
Yes.
Little like Wolverine blades and stuff.
You know the ballistic fist from Fallout? Remember that?
Yeah.
The
you can
shotgun
make
at the end
special
of it?
ones. Make
Yeah.
some special ones of them for kangaroos. That'd be pretty like. I suppose animal rights people wouldn't like it. You'd get moaned at a little bit, wouldn't you, by PETA? But it'd be interesting, especially in the end of days when the world's ending. To try and train some kangaroos to be killers.
Genetically modified.
Oh, you might. Well, you totally fucked up this time, mate. I'm gonna get my army of kangaroos to beat the ever living shit out
And
of
then
you.
you could have it like orcs and goblins, couldn't you? You could get, what are the other ones? Wallabies. You could get them as well, the littler ones, and train them up. Give them some razor blades on their hands and send them in food.
Can you
The
imagine
wallaby,
someone's tombstone
the psycho wallabies.
beaten to death by kangaroos? Beaten
That'd
to
be
death by
violent.
wallabies.
Swarmed by a pack of kangaroos. I wonder
Here
what you
lies
call it.
Patrick
a group of
Quinlan,
kangaroos.
beaten to death by kangaroos.
His birds did not protect him when it
He
mattered.
died as he lived.
A bitch. Oh my god, that would be so funny. Guys, if I die before I have like a wife and kids, I place this burden upon all of you in Comicsgate to make sure that my tombstone says he died like he lived, a little bitch, and just leave it. It'd be
Just etch
so
it in
funny.
there.
Can you imagine being
Vandalize
the
your
guy who
tombstone.
walks along that? He sees that and he's just like, wow.
Do you know what the official word is for a group of kangaroos?
Oh, I think I...
It's a mob.
Yeah.
A mob of kangaroos. That's quite cool. They're like gangsters.
Is that what you call the Muslims over in England? Sorry.
What
I'm
a
sorry.
sandman.
That wasn't far enough, Patrick.
Oh man.
We got a lot of names for them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they've only got 2 or 3, Abu and Muhammad. I'm sorry, I'm so much better on my show. Taking
Abu's
advantage
alright.
of your show.
Consider this a
Abu's
warm
alright.
up.
Abu's like a hip young Muslim, a modern one. I can tell.
He smokes hashish.
Yeah, he's having a laugh. He's a young muzza. He's alright. But he's obviously
like
pretty
that.
based because he watches this channel, so he can't be a lefty. He's a based muzza. I respect
yeah,
that.
Abu Khan. Yeah, he's awesome.
He'd probably bomb me. Give him the chance. He's probably got a suicide vest somewhere.
Well, we got about 20-something minutes.
Yeah.
Is Lolo, sir?
Purportedly.
Are you off on
Purportedly?
State Commandos soon?
Yeah, in about 15 minutes, I'm going to take a smoke break before the Commandos starts.
Well, that's not a bad time. I might as well end the show here, lads. Thank you for coming on. And Patrick, I'll see you on Sunday if you're up for it still.
Oh, I'll
Send
be
you the
there.
link.
Yes, sir.
Thank you,
I sent you
everyone
the link
watching.
tonight, Johnny, if you want to come on, just so you know.
Thank you, mate. I'll try. I can't promise anything, but I will try.
No, it's all good.
Good to see you, Johnny.
Thanks for having us.
Chat.
Thanks for watching, everyone. And I'll catch you again soon. Take care.
Hey, I just wanna say, I'm back. Goodbye to the people who hated on me. Goodbye to the people who loved me. Goodbye to the people who trusted me. Goodbye to everybody. Goodbye to the people who hated on me. Goodbye to the people who loved me. Goodbye to the people who trusted me. Goodbye to everybody. Now I've made some change in my life. Now I've moved on in life. Now it's time to say goodbye. Goodbye to everybody. Goodbye to the people who hated on me. Goodbye to the people who loved me. Goodbye to the people who trusted me. Goodbye to everybody. Goodbye to the people who hated on me. Goodbye to the people who loved me. Goodbye to the people who trusted me. Goodbye to everybody. I'm thinking deeply right now. My life without you, it's like wow, but I don't know how to explain this. I don't know why it's happening to me, but I just realize you're not the person you used to be. Now I've left this city. This bullshit is not gonna happen again. Goodbye to the people who hated on me. Goodbye to the people who loved me. Goodbye to the people who trusted me. Goodbye to everybody. Goodbye to the people who hated on me. Goodbye to the people who loved me. Goodbye to the people who trusted me. Goodbye to everybody. I've left. Goodbye. Life is short. Life is short. Don't waste time worrying about me, holding the one that cares for you. In the end, they won't be there for you. Now I've made it of the world. All memories will be swallowed in the winter snow. trusted me. Goodbye, goodbye to everybody. Goodbye to the people who hate on me. Goodbye to the people who loved me. Goodbye to the people who trusted me. Goodbye, goodbye to everybody. Goodbye to the people who hate on me. Goodbye to the people who loved me. Goodbye to the people who trusted me. Goodbye, goodbye to everybody.